Imagine a world where Alzheimer's disease is no longer a death sentence. A world where your brain stays sharp, your memories intact, and your loved ones recognize you well into old age. Sounds too good to be true? What if I told you that the solution might be sitting on your dinner plate? Today, we're diving into the controversial world of ketogenic diets and their potential to combat what some are calling type 3 diabetes, better known as Alzheimer's disease. Buckle up, because this information could change everything you thought you knew about brain health. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a ketogenic diet? It's not just another fad, it's a high-fat, low-carb eating plan that forces your body to burn fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. When you cut out the carbs, your body enters a state called ketosis, where it produces ketones from fat to use as energy. This metabolic shift can have profound effects on your body, and as we're learning, on your brain too. Now here's where things get interesting. For years, scientists have been calling Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes. Why? Because they've noticed that the brain cells of Alzheimer's patients can't use glucose properly, just like how the body cells of diabetics struggle with sugar. This discovery has led to a whole new way of thinking about Alzheimer's and how we might be able to prevent or treat it. But here's the kicker. While your body cells can only run on glucose or ketones, your brain cells have a secret superpower. They can use ketones for energy even when there's plenty of glucose around. And this is where the ketogenic diet enters the picture. Think of your brain as a hybrid car. It can run on gas, glucose, or electricity, ketones. But what happens when the gas tank, your brain's ability to use glucose, starts to fail? You switch to electric power. That's exactly what a ketogenic diet does for your brain. It provides an alternative fuel source when the primary one becomes unreliable. Studies have shown that ketones can provide up to 60% of the brain's energy needs. That's huge. It's like giving your brain a backup generator when the main power grid starts to fail. This could be especially important for people at risk of Alzheimer's, whose brains are struggling to use glucose effectively. But it gets even better. Ketones aren't just an alternative fuel source, they're a superior one. They produce less oxidative stress than glucose, which means less damage to your brain cells over time. It's like switching from regular gasoline to premium. Your engine runs cleaner and lasts longer. This reduction in oxidative stress could help protect your brain from the damage that leads to Alzheimer's. Now, let's talk about inflammation. Alzheimer's disease is characterized by chronic inflammation in the brain. It's like a slow-burning fire, gradually destroying neurons and synapses. But guess what? Ketones have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. They can help douse that fire, potentially slowing down or even halting the progression of the disease. This anti-inflammatory effect isn't just good for your brain. It could have benefits throughout your body, potentially reducing your risk of other inflammatory diseases as well. But wait, there's more. Ketones also stimulate the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain. It helps grow new neurons and strengthens existing ones. More BDNF means a healthier, more resilient brain that's better equipped to fight off Alzheimer's. This boost in BDNF could also improve your mood, memory, and overall cognitive function. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. If it's so great, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, here's the catch. Transitioning to a ketogenic diet isn't easy. It requires a major overhaul of your eating habits. You'll need to say goodbye to bread, pasta, and sugary treats, and hello to avocados, nuts, and fatty fish. It's a significant lifestyle change that requires commitment and planning. But for those who make the switch, the results can be life-changing. Many people report increased mental clarity, improved memory, and more stable energy levels. And for those at risk of Alzheimer's, it could mean the difference between a vibrant, independent life and one marked by cognitive decline. Let's break down what a typical day on a ketogenic diet might look like. For breakfast, you might have eggs cooked in butter with avocado and spinach. Lunch could be a large salad with plenty of olive oil, some grilled chicken, and a handful of nuts. For dinner, you might enjoy a fatty fish like salmon with a side of low-carb vegetables sautéed in coconut oil. Snacks could include cheese, olives, or a small serving of berries with heavy cream. It's important to note that while this diet is high in fat, it's not just any fat. The focus is on healthy fats like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. These fats are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have their own brain protective properties. Of course, it's important to note that while the evidence is promising, it's not conclusive yet. Large-scale human trials are still ongoing. But given the devastating nature of Alzheimer's disease and the lack of effective treatments, many researchers believe that a ketogenic diet is worth exploring. One of the most exciting studies in this field is being conducted by the Alzheimer's Association. They're running a 2-year clinical trial to test the effects of a ketogenic diet on people with mild cognitive impairment or early Alzheimer's disease. The results of this study could provide crucial evidence for the effectiveness of the ketogenic diet in treating Alzheimer's. So what does this mean for you? If you or a loved one is concerned about Alzheimer's, it might be worth discussing a ketogenic diet with your doctor. It's not a magic bullet, but it could be a powerful tool in your brain health arsenal. Your doctor can help you determine if it's a safe and appropriate option for you and can monitor your progress if you decide to try it. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Even if you're not worried about Alzheimer's right now, adopting a ketogenic diet could have numerous benefits for your overall health. From weight loss to improved insulin sensitivity, the advantages extend far beyond brain health. It's also worth noting that you don't have to go full keto to reap some of the benefits. Even incorporating more healthy fats into your diet and reducing your intake of refined carbohydrates could have positive effects on your brain health. What if the key to preventing Alzheimer's isn't in a pill but on your plate? What if the food choices you make today could determine your cognitive health decades from now? The ketogenic diet might just be the brain fuel of the future. But here's a question to ponder. If it's so effective, why isn't it being more widely recommended? The answer might surprise you, and it goes deeper than you might think. It touches on the very foundations of our healthcare system and how we approach disease prevention. For more amazing keto information, check out this other video.